Hey, Shalom. First off, I want to start up by saying all praises, honor, and glory is due unto Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Crocodiles. This all praises to the world calls God. The true name of the Hebrews, Yahweh Ba'ashem, meaning in the name of Yahweh Shai, being the name of the only begotten Son. Also, want to say double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and mercy to the hopeful elect. Preaching sword and truth and sincerity on the brother Taza Bible, Lord will, with another video to edify. And wanted to go into this article I looked at this morning. This is January 25th of 2024. And here it is. You have Israel with more big talks, and it all plays in the prophecy. All right, so the article says Iran, a legitimate target, Israel. It says Iran is now a legitimate target for Israeli attacks. Economy Minister Nir Barkat has told the Telegraph, raising fears of an armed conflict with Tehran. He also claimed that the war in Gaza is being fought with enough aggression. It's not being fought with enough aggression, right? So these devils want to double down on a deviltry, right? Enough aggression by the Israeli Defense Force. Iran is a legitimate target for Israel, said Bearcat. They will not get away with it. The head of the snake is Tehran, and the serpent is really these Edomites. And now they want to use the Bible to justify their actions. Well, where was the justification with the scriptures that you would just use a Balfour Declaration to seemingly steal land? Where's the Bible scripture that says y'all are supposed to be the ones that own, Cornhub? Where's the Bible scripture that supports that? You devils, man. It says, my recommendation is to adopt the strategy that President Kennedy used in the Cuban Missile Crisis. What he basically said was a missile from Cuba will be answered with a missile to Moscow. The minister added, referring to the 1962 standoff between the U.S. and the USSR. Bearcat's rhetoric echoed a recent statement by Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, who blamed Iran for standing behind the militant groups of Gaza. He claimed that Israel was already carrying out direct attacks on Iran. Iran is the head of the octopus, and you see its tentacles all around, from the Houthis to Hezbollah to Hamas, said the prime minister. So these devils are sitting there setting up the rationale right now to have those attacks going off. And this is stuff that brothers have gone into. And I think I'll just start with that scripture, right? Jeremiah 49. And 20 says, therefore hear the counsel of Yahweh that he had taken against Edom, because these small hatters in the land of Israel are no more and nothing greater than Edomites. That's all it is. The way they function, the way they rationalize themselves is all in the way that Esau does. When you look into the characteristics of Esau, Edom in the scriptures, they move just like this. Right? Here it is. They're supposed to be the voice of morality in the earth, but where's the scripture that applies that you could just bow niggas indiscriminately? Right? Overnight. Where's the scripture that say that when them Palestinians was leaving for work, that y'all was able to just run into their shit and literally change locks on doors and shit, and then people come home homeless? Don't the scripture say thou shalt not covet? Right? It says, in his purpose that he had proposed against the inhabitants of Teman, surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them. And Iran Not Iran, I mean Israel, the land of Israel, right, is the least of the flock with the Amalekites, right? With this Edomite power structure that's going to draw out America into this third world's war. And them attacking the Persians and everything builds into that. Because when you go to Ezekiel 38 and 2, it says, the Son of Man set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal. I'm talking about Russia, right? And prophesy against him. Thus say Yahweh, behold, I am against thee, O Gog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth in all thine army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with them, with bucklers and shields, all of them handling their swords, going into all the military equipment that Russia actually supplies to all their allies. You have the BRICS nations, and you have what the NATO nations. Two opposing forces. It says Persia, which is the Iranians. So when this devil tries to roll in the Iranians and starts throwing shots, not only are they going to have to deal with the Iranians, but the scriptures say the dragons of Arabia are going to conspire together. Man, you attack them. All of those militia groups, Hezbollah, Hamas, they mentioned it here. Where is it at? The Houthis. There's a couple other factions as well. Them Arab militant groups. They're all going to come together, man. But it says Persia, Ethiopia, and Libya with them all of them with shield and helmet, Gomer and all his bands, House of Togomar of the north quarters and all his bands, and many people with thee. Be thou prepared and prepare for thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them. Right, so they're going to join forces. Russia, according to prophecy, when this stuff really starts kicking off, it's going to join into that battle. So this is where we are in prophecy, and this is a beautiful time because these things got to happen before we can get the fuck out of here, bro. And the mark of the beast is on its way, which is the implantable microchip. Right, that system is being pushed forth, and we gonna see it's gonna be hot in the coming days. Right, I wanted to get this. This is Isaiah 55 in start at 9. It says, "For as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts. For as the rain cometh down and the snow from heaven, and returneth not thither, but watereth the earth and maketh it bring forth and bud, that it may give seed to the sower and bread to the eater, so shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it." And this is nothing but more than the accomplishing of the things that the Lord pleased. Right? Because the Lord said what? His determination is to gather the nations. Let's get that. Zechariah 3 and 8. It says, "Therefore wait ye upon me, say Yahweh, until the day that I rise up to the prey, for my determination is to gather the nations." This is the Lord's purpose, that I may assemble the kingdoms to pour upon them mine indignation, even all my fierce anger. For all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. You see, this is part of the gathering of the nations. Because when you go back to that article, man. When you go into Matthew, the 24th chapter, it speaks that this is one of the Lord's plans. Right? Matthew 24, starting at I'll start at 3. It says, "And as he sat upon the Mount Olives, upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be, and what shall be the sign of thy coming, and of the end of the world? And Yahushua answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am a Mashiach, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars." And this is wars and rumors of wars that we hear now. We know that this is the end that the Lord spoke of. It says, "See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is yet not yet." So even though all this stuff is kicking off, we know the end's not actually yet, because what? That mark of the beast has to be pushed. "For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom." These things are happening right now. This thing between Israel and Iran, it started off with Gaza, built into Syria. Now Iran's jumping in, right? This thing is growing because what? Prophecy is coming to pass. The purpose of the Lord, right? "And there shall be famines and earthquakes and pestilences in diverse places." These things have been happening. All these are the beginning of sorrows, right? This is just the beginning. This is just the beginning, right? When what happens off of the back of this, you're going to see economic collapses, trade routes, disturbances, right? Logistic failures, to where no goods and services are actually going to be able to get to America or much of anywhere else. It's going to be a stalemate. So within that, the sorrows of what? Civil unrest is going to build up and worsen because people can't eat. So this is where we at in prophecy. This is Isaiah 13:4. It says, "The noise of a multitude of mountains, like as of great people, tumultuous noise of the kingdoms gathered together. Yahweh of hosts mustered the hosts of the battle." And this is what we're seeing. The Lord is mustering the hosts of the battle. He's incentivizing in these demons' minds that there's nothing else they can do but fight. The only rationale is to kill. That's what they're doing. And Israel's moving like he's a god in the earth, like there's no repercussion, like he doesn't understand that he's surrounded. They really believe that, like the scriptures say, "I sit a queen, and I'm no widow, and shall see no sorrow." This is how these devils are operating. Like war can't actually get to their door. Right? But we in that time, man, and this is beautiful days, because we'll see how long it takes for this to get popped off. But we are in the hottest phase, right? We are in one of the hottest phases in the next world's war, right? And soon that mark of the beast will be pushed. Shalom.